Eddie Brad's here.
So we talked about Purdue on Sunday night. So when you think about the top of the Big Ten, John Henson, what do you make of that situation here with what Illinois showed you with Purdue?
Purdue, yes, they're up there. What Illinois showed me tonight, I gotta place them up there. I was sure Texas was going to win tonight, and so it kind of shocked me that they lost. But they're surging, and you got teams. Maryland is they lost tonight, but at Wisconsin, they played well. They've been playing well. Yeah. Wisconsin, I think I was seeing they're 6-0 against undefeated,
and they're really good at the Kohl Center. Yeah, they're really good at Madison.
Wisconsin's good. Like they got 3 or 4 guards that are really good players.
Like Mac Klesmit,
Sejian,
Connor,
Chucky Hepburn.
Yeah,
Tyler Ball's better than I thought he was. They also have the ability to. If they want to play wall at the 5, they can play wall at the 5. They want to play crawl at the 5, they can go big and they can match up with people. Like
listen, the top of the Big Ten is the whole Big Ten is fun. Other than there's a few teams.
So what we said in the preseason was that the top of the Big Ten had 5 or 6 teams that could probably compete for a Big Ten title, but we didn't think that there were any national title contenders at the top of the league. We've watched Illinois tonight. We've seen the success that Maryland and Wisconsin have had. We've seen Purdue thrive. Indiana lost to Rutgers. I'm not that worried about it because everybody loses at Rutgers.
Rutgers has a net of 30.
Do you think are you still on that train where there's no national title contender in the Big Ten?
Yeah, I'm still, and I have Purdue at 1, so I know that sounds insane. But today they're 1. Today.
Hey, look, don't worry. The number 1 team in the country cannot win the national title.
I'm not saying that.
According to Jeff Goodman, Dagan tweet that out.
They deserve it. No, they've earned the number 1 ranking for who they've beaten. This knucklehead over here doesn't give a shit what a team does. He just thinks, well, they're going to be good in 2 months, so I'm going to put them at 1, even if they lose 8 straight games.
Seven. I mean,
he doesn't rank the teams
because he had the dumbest ranking system ever.
That's not.
Listen, 8 days ago, North Carolina was the number 1 team. Hey,
please get us on track.
8 days ago, so it could change that fast.
Yes, there you go.
Now
when was the last time you did a ranking?
Like 3 years ago. I can't even. I don't even remember the last time.
You can't do them anymore. You're done.
Who's we?
Everybody.
I had an AP vote and they took it
away.
So
this is...
and
that's saying something.
You have to have your vote taken away from the AP.
Because there are some bad voters.
Oh my God, I got rid of mine. I bailed about 4 years ago, 3 years
the
ago.
Goodman top 25. Dagan Hughes made the graphic, or was it Trevor Valise, or was it?
No, that's Greg Wood.
Do you still have gambling in the top 25?
They were only in for a few days.
So
they deserve it.
No,
they got votes.
Exactly.
Here's the thing.
He's an HBCU hater.
Yeah.
Hates scrambling. How do you do that?
Stop at 1 a.m. He's not an HBCU
You don't like gambling because 1 good win?
I know. Huge win. No, let me on the record,
folks.
Rob
Douster is not an HBCU hater, and for the YouTube chat, he voted the right way. Okay, because the way that Jeffrey Goodman just made Rob Douster sound, you would have thought he was at the Capitol
for 24 hours
in January. You just said that he was an HBCU hater. Like, we need to clarify something.
Talking about Deion Sanders right now, leaving Texas.
No.
All right.
I just want to give a shout out to Rex Smith in the chat who said Jeff is being stubborn and wrong. Evergreen
and wrong. That's strong words.
Evergreen.
It's late too for those words.
Final 4?
Who?
No, they can. They can.
So then, so then I think we were wrong. We should take a losing lap. I think we all thought the Big Ten was going to have a down year.
But we don't know yet in the tournament whether it's going to translate. Again, Zach Edey, love him. I think he's a National Player of the Year if the season ended today. But again, can he guard in the NCAA tournament in a matchup in which he's playing against the big that can take him away from the
That's kind of what I'm worried about too.
Right.
And I also think that I know they have freshman guards. But I think Purdue is a finished product right now. I don't know how much better.
I disagree with that.
Crazy.
I disagree with that.
Freshman
I
guards.
don't know how much better because
disagree.
they're being asked to do a job. They're never going to be asked to go out there and be Jaden Ivey, and they can do that job already. They're not going to change what they do.
Yeah, but they're going to get better at it. So they're still going to get better. Like Zach Edey. Look what he said to me. Zach Edey is Braden, the freshman point guard.
Braden Smith
doesn't. yet know how to play with him because he has not played with a 7'4"
that's,
guy that
that's
he can,
fine. But
he'll
everything
get
is gonna-
better at that.
But
Number one
yes,
team in the
that's fine,
country.
but everything is going to run through Zach Edey, is what I'm
Sure.
saying. Whereas with let's take Illinois for example.
I get
right?
what you're saying.
They have
Braden
more room
Smith
to
is
grow.
already,
So maybe they're
yeah,
not at their ceiling, but when you compare like what Purdue's trajectory is with the other
Sure.
teams,
yeah, that's fair.
History,
teams are gonna catch
history tells us that the Big Ten will be at the house with us.
Yeah.
Pretty soon.
yeah.
History does tell us.
Be honest.
the-
They'll be watching the Sweet 16 with us.
History does.
They'll be watching the arena.
History
gonna get
does
Zach
tell us
Preston
that.
Great
on the
quote.
field.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a quote, Dagan. Tweet that out. History
These
says the
ACC
Big
guys,
Ten will
man,
be at the house with us.
RC, these ACC
that's
guys,
the history
they do
says.
not hold back on the Big
I will
Ten.
say, I think
Been a while.
Yeah.
here's the only thing I would say. Last year at this time, everybody and their mother was calling the Big Ten the best conference in college basketball.
I know. And to me, again, I still think the Big 12 is going to be more powerful.
They're the best.